Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Camille and today I'm just sharing with you guys a bunch of productive things that you can do while you're at home. I recently did a summer bucket list video of a bunch of fun things you can do, but now I want to share with you guys a bunch of things that will help improve your life during the stay at home or social distancing, I guess, and afterwards, stuff that will be able to help you when we're able to kind of go back to normal, whenever that is. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Just honestly, I feel like a lot of these, even though they're very productive, sorry, it's all on my phone, but honestly, even though a lot of these are considered productive things, I feel like they will genuinely make you a lot happier as a person by doing them, and it'll give you purpose to your days instead of just chilling watching YouTube and Netflix all day, which is good. I mean, a productive thing you could do, this is not really productive, but you could subscribe to this channel and watch all my recent videos because I've been uploading a lot recently. So you could do that if you wanted. But anyways, but sometimes you run out of YouTube videos and you're like, what am I gonna do now? So yeah. Anyways, okay, let's do it. Let's get into it. So I kind of did categories, but some of them don't have categories. So the first category is self-improvement, and I feel like this will be helpful in a lot of ways for you and very productive, because not only will it make you feel happier while you're at home, but also it will transfer to when we kind of go back to normal, and it will help you be an improved person then as well. So the first thing I said was to listen to podcasts. There are so many podcasts out there that are about self-improvement, relationships in your life, happiness, the business, basically any interest that you have as well, because I feel like it's so interesting and inspiring to listen to these podcasts of people who are talking about fields that you're interested in. So say you're interested in pop culture or marketing or gaming or the entertainment industry, you can go find podcasts about that and listen to that, and it's just so much more inspiring, and it helps you I feel like it just brings you to a better mood. Like today, I wasn't having the best day, and then I listened to some podcasts and my mood literally went so far up. So I feel like there's so much you can learn from podcasts, and also they just make your days better. So definitely recommend checking that out. That was a long one, but literally there's podcasts that have hundreds of episodes, so if you're bored, there's a ton of stuff for you to do. Okay, the next one is to read books. I feel like again, books will go the same way. There are a bunch of self-improvement books which I found recently, and I honestly find those so fun to read because they give you a different perspective on your life, I guess. And there's also books about all your interests and similar to watching movies, but you're actually reading, I guess, because there's also fictional books. But yeah, for self-improvement, I would recommend reading self-improvement books. And yeah, I just find those really helpful and really inspiring to change up your life, become more positive, whatever the book's about, managing your time better. Okay, so the next one is to start a journal, whether that is a journal about your life right now or basically just a journal about your feelings, and to journal every single day. And I don't know how many podcasts, how many books, how many people have recommended doing this, but it has been so many. I swear that literally everyone is journal, 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 whether it's for manifestation or self-improvement or all that kind of stuff. So I think it's very helpful to journal, especially if you have the time. Sit down in the morning and write a few pages about how you're feeling and just jot your thoughts out. So yeah, that's also something you can do. You can also do a gratitude journaling, which helps you have a more positive mindset. I was just listening to a podcast about it actually, but because you're focusing on the positive things in your life, then you are able to see more positive things in your life, if that makes sense. So every day write down a list of things you're grateful for, or specific things though. Just find small things that you're grateful for and just write a list of 3 things every morning, and it will actually improve your day. The next thing is to meditate. Meditation is something that I have been trying to get into for so long because I've heard, again, so many people talk about it, and I feel like it is a very powerful tool. There's so many guided meditations if you're not sure about it, especially here on YouTube. You can just search up a 10-minute meditation and do it, and honestly it just makes you feel calmer, and a lot of people say they really help them. So if you have the time, definitely recommend doing that. The next thing is more like physical, but that is to work out or to do yoga or something like that, which yoga could be a combination of like the meditation and the working out part, but just moving your body puts your brain in such a better mindset. The next thing is also for your brain, but that is to just go outside. Like, I know that doesn't sound like the most productive thing to do, but it's something that I need to work on more because it will definitely raise your mood, and getting fresh air is always good if you have the opportunity. The next one's fun. That is to make a vision board. Basically just go on Pinterest or on Google or on Instagram and find photos of either like your goals or what you want to like do with your life, your basically things that speak to you, and put them together on a board. And this is kind of just to like what your ideal life would look like or what you want to look like in a year. People make them all the time. Like sometimes people make like yearly vision boards just to like find their goals. There's so many different ways you can do vision boards as well, and there's so many videos on it and so much information on it, so you could definitely go researching that and go figure that out and make your own vision board. You can also put like words on your vision board. Anyways, they're super fun to make, and yeah, it's just a really fun way to connect with your goals. Okay, that was my self-improvement category. I think I have a few more later, but it didn't end up in that one. Anyways, the next one is cleaning. I feel like there's so much, people have already done so much cleaning, but there's still so much cleaning that you can do. So, I mean, you can clean your room, which you've probably already thought of. Another one, you can clean under your bed or in those places in your room that you just shove everything and you don't even want to look at. This is the perfect time because you have all the time in the world to go through all that stuff, and there's not really a better time. Okay, the next thing is to go through your wardrobe, go through your closet, figure out what clothes you're actually wearing, what ones you don't need. You could sell them on Poshmark if you wanted, you could donate them. There's so many things you could do with that, and then it will just help you in the future because you'll have more space in your closet when we actually decide to leave our houses to get clothes that you want. And then the next thing is you could clean your bathroom. That's another pretty obvious one. You could clean your car. Just clean a bunch of places in your house. And then you could also clean your shoes. I know this is really random out of all of them. Literally, I think is there stuff you can't clean? Like, I feel like you can clean just about everything. There's so much cleaning you can always do. But you can clean your shoes, you can put them in the washing machine, or you can clean your white shoes. I know that Sadie Albus made a video on this once, and yeah, it's just a bunch of ways to clean your shoes. So I will link that, or I'll link that down below, but I'll link her channel up here. And yeah. So the next section is technology cleaning. So similar, but like technology. The first thing is cleaning out your emails and your inbox. This is something that sometimes gets so overwhelming, especially if you're subscribed to a bunch of things. Like if you shop at places and then you create accounts and then they send you an email every single day and you just let them pile up. So you can go through your inbox, clean out all the emails you don't need, make folders to save important emails, and yeah, just get it all tidied up so that you can actually read the important stuff. You can also unsubscribe to stuff. I did that a while ago and it definitely helps so much. And then after you clean it out, make a habit of like going to your inbox every single day and either deleting emails or moving them to the folders that they need to be, reading them, and that will really help you keep your inbox under control. I do that literally every morning. Okay, the next technology thing is just cleaning out your computer, and yeah, just if you have a computer, go through what files do you have, what things you have on it, give yourself a new desktop background. You can even make a vision board as your computer desktop background so that you see it every time you use your computer. Yeah, just go through files, go through what apps are on there, what's taking up your storage, so that you have more storage in the future and stuff like that. The next one is your phone. Your phone can do, I feel like there's so many things you can clean on your phone. You can clean off the apps, you can change the background again, you can go through all your apps, like you can go through your note app and delete everything. And that kind of leads to the next one, is you can go through your photos. So you can go through your photos on your phone and on your computer, figure out which ones are just like random accidental photos that you don't need, or just organize them better so that you're able to find them when you want to find them. I feel like there's just so much you can organize on your phone, and just make more space, take away apps you don't need. And another thing you can organize is your playlists. So you can either make new playlists of new songs you find, or you can spend time finding songs, and then you can also clean out your old playlists. delete stuff you aren't using, all that good stuff. And yeah. Okay. The next category is kind of, I guess it's a category, kind of not, just learn something new. So that can either be like a hobby that you never tried and you've always wanted to try, like cooking or making YouTube videos, playing an instrument, making music, gardening, learning a new language, starting a small business, and just try things that you're interested in. And another thing that goes with that is taking online classes with things that you're interested in, or just like reading up on it on the internet. The next thing is to make a to-do list of all the things that you want to do or you're meaning to do. So whether you can't really do them right now or they're just things sitting in the back of your head, like even making this a to-do list, like, oh, I need to clean this, or I need to organize my inbox or anything like that. Just making a running to-do list and adding to it, making sure it's up to date, will help you so much right now and also in the future, and it'll give you more of a purpose with every single day. Okay, the next one we've kind of talked about or kind of touched on, but that is setting goals. Right now can be the perfect time for us to like have self-reflection time and think about goals. What do we want to do? What do we want to achieve? We've been given all this time, and I feel like it's the perfect time if you can't do anything else. So one thing you can do is like map them out. You can write about what do you want your life to look like in 1 year, what do you want it to look like in 5 years, what do you want it to look like in 10 years. Then you can start like mapping out, how would I get to that place? So if you want to go to college, then like, how am I going to get to college? What am I going to need to do? All that kind of stuff. Or if you want to buy an apartment, like how much money am I going to have to save? All that kind of stuff. And just put your dreams into action. Like, is there anything right now that you can do to start achieving your goals and your dreams? And yeah, don't settle for less. You have all the time in the world. If you wanted to run a business, right now is the perfect time for you to start one. Or well, technically not, but you have time to start one. You have time to think about what your actual goals and dreams are, and just start working on them. And when I say like put them into action, that could mean you either have things you can physically do right now to put them into action, or it can just mean researching what you are going to have to do when you can do it. Okay, the next thing you can do is something that could help you, could not, and that is to put your stuff into a productivity app. So this can take a while, like setting up a new app with all of your stuff, but if you really want to be more productive when you eventually go back to work, or when we go back to school in the fall, or just in general, you're feeling not very productive, put all your stuff into some sort of productivity app. And yeah, you have the time to do it now, so why not? The next thing that you can do is start some sort of project. So I've seen so many amazing people who have actually like created projects to help their communities. There's been a lot of YouTubers who have made stuff, but there's also like, if you guys have read your news, there's plenty of people who have just helped out and like made projects, made things, and made sweatshirts and earned money and donated them somewhere, or helped save emergency funds. And so I think that those people are incredible, and I wish I could be one of those people. So if you have the time, start a project that's going to help something in your community. Whatever you feel very passionate about, start like working towards that. Make a project about it, and yeah. And then you'll actually have something to write about in your college application too, that you created this project. But that's like a side thing. Mostly it's because you'll be able to be helping your community, and I feel like that's such a powerful and positive way to spend your energy. There's a loud car. Another project that you can take on, basically you can take on a project, so whether that's like fixing your house or making a volunteer project like I just talked about, you can also take on a project of like writing a short story, or making YouTube videos, a project of making music. I feel like projects are so fun because you get to work on them day after day after day, and they're not just something that you pick up and then you drop, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you want to write a story, go ahead, share it. You can become publishers. Like, I think there's places that will publish you. You can make books on your own. There's so many things you can do with it, so definitely check it out if you're interested or have ever been interested. And the next point or category is something that I literally have been talking about this whole entire time, and that is research. And I know everyone in school, you're thinking right now, why would I want to do research? I hate that stuff when we have to write essays. But when you're researching something you're passionate about, it it's not research. It's like interesting and fun and entertaining, and you just keep going and you keep going and you keep going. So dive into your research, learn everything you can know about what you're interested in, which is nearly impossible, so you'll just have to keep reading. So whether that's based on like the career you want to become, based on what am I saying? Based on whatever career you want, you could start researching like career options and dive really deep into that, or like a single career that you really like, dive into like how would I get there, again like researching all of the background stuff. You could research colleges, that's a really good one if you're going to college. You could research vacations that you want to take in the future, like I was saying before, like how would it be affordable to go to this place, how much is it going to cost, what are the best places to go, what do I actually want to do when I get there. Because part of actually making your dream come to reality is like planning it, basically like taking it into steps. And that's kind of what manifestation is, like where do you actually want to go when you say you want to like travel abroad, or say you want to go to Bali, but where in Bali do you want to go, and stuff like that. So you can research vacations, how to vacation cheaper, all that kind of stuff. You can research just your goals in general. How are you going to get to your goals? We kind of already talked about that. And you can just research your interests. Like say you're interested in basketball, I mean you probably know a lot about it already, but just research more about it. Or you're interested in why the sky is blue, then research that. Research anything that like sparks your interest. And I feel like in school they kind of teach us to not like learning, but I've learned very quickly outside of school that I love learning so much more than I ever thought I did. And it's very interesting because I never really would have suspected that, but I love learning. So I feel like every person loves to learn, especially when they're interested in the topic, which is usually when they love to learn. So find something that you're interested in. I promise you there is something that you're interested in, and research it. If it's fancy cars, if it's fancy bags, if it's fancy designer brands, if it's clothing stores, research it, learn about it. How are you gonna get the money to get that? Like start planning, make a plan. And yeah, and last or second to last thing is to check in with your friends and family. I feel like this is so important, and I feel like it's productive for your relationships currently, and also like outside of when this whole thing ends. Like, do you want to not talk to someone for 6 months? Probably not. But yeah, I feel like it's so important because everyone has a lot going on right now. And think about it, like if you still want to be friends with the person who checked in with you during quarantine and was like, hey, how are you doing, and like maybe brought you a cute gift, dropped it off at your doorstep so you stay apart, or like wrote you a sweet letter? Or do you want to be friends with the person who never talked to you for the past like 8 months? Probably the person who talked to you and checked in. And also everyone needs to be checked in with, and like everyone likes to feel appreciated and checked in with, so it will just make your friends and family happier, and just make sure they're okay, so then they'll make sure you're okay, hopefully, if they're good friends and family. And yeah, it's important that you also have fun. Like, you can't just be doing things 24/7. But if you're bored out of your mind and you want to do something productive, I hope you found something to do, because this list is the reason that I never feel bored, because I always feel like there's more to learn, there's more to do, there's more to clean, there's more to organize, there's more to dive into deeper. There's so much more to, like, with life that you can just keep exploring. Like, as long as you have at least one interest, which every single person on this planet does, I promise you. I mean, yeah, every person does. They have to. Then you're going to find so many things to be interested in. And yeah, basically that's it with this video. Basically, yes, that's how I never get bored, because there's so many new things to learn every single day, so many things around you, so many things you can learn from the people around you, from the internet, because the internet is such a helpful tool. Like, it's crazy, guys. I literally go and research like holes. I literally just want to sit there and research something. I'll like research colleges and I'll like sit there for hours. So interesting, but it's like such a productive use of your time, and it's a lot better than just scrolling through your Instagram page, which I sometimes do. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you found something to learn about, work on, project to work on, got inspired to do something, got inspired to clean. I do have a few cleaning videos from a little while ago at the start of quarantine if you want to watch those. And yeah, I'm just really plugging it all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all are having a great day right now. And remember, don't overload yourself, but you can have a balance. But definitely you can do a lot of productive things while we're here in quarantine. You can come out of quarantine with like a plan for your life in 10 years and like knowing how to like finance, and you could be going on the craziest trips in the maybe in the next 5 years. Like you could be going to all your favorite places, and like just because you sat down and you researched and you learned about it and you made a plan and you saved money for it, you could be driving your favorite car, your like dream car in a few years if you put your mind to it. So yes, anyways, with that, I'm going to end the video. Why do I keep saying end the video? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.